And then
Susan's daughter's
had
daughter
yeah.
has had one. That's right. Am I
So,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
I was just going to show you Isabel in a second.
Yeah.
Have you started now?
It doesn't matter to it's immaterial. Yeah.
It takes about half
Yes,
an hour.
Barton was quite a different place. It was quite small, you know, compared with what it is now.
Mm. But there weren't. But there was a hierarchy here, wasn't there? There was the families.
Believe
Like,
me, it was them and us.
Yeah.
Palmers.
The Palmers.
Yes,
Was it the Hollands?
yes.
And who are an old Hollands and the
Lows.
Palmers were
And Lowe's.
and Lowe's.
Yes.
They controlled the village. They were all the parish
I
councillors.
was going to say about that because when in church, a lot of people, the well-off, paid for their seats.
Did they?
They were down the middle aisle mostly, each side. The others had to sit at the side. We
Really?
didn't pay.
No.
Yeah.
How much did
Anyway,
they pay to get a church? Oh, no.
Yes. What was I going to say?
They had their own entrance to the church.
Oh, that's right. The Palmers used to come in through the side entrance.
Did they?
Oh, yes. But they were very good. They used to visit at the hospital.
Yeah.
And they gave me some cotton chocolates, I remember. When I was
Really?
in there. I went in when I was 7 to have my appendix out.
Did you?
I think I was about one of the first who ever had that in Barton.
Really? They actually had it out?
Yes.
In Barton? God.
When I was 7 years.
Sweet. Yeah, no, lovely. God, fantastic. And Barton Hospital then was well established when you were a child then. I mean, obviously it was sort of
Well,
short lane, but we always called
yes.
it Hospital Lane,
We
didn't
did,
we?
yes. I don't know why they had to change it to Short Lane.
I don't know why. Yeah, it was always known as Hospital Lane.
Yes, that's right.
But
Yes, where we lived, they've pulled it down and built another house there.
yeah,
Mm.
do they? Oh, God.
Of course, it was not really fit to live in, but it's all we could get in the wartime, you see.
Yeah,
We were
Yeah.
very lucky to get a house in the wartime.
really?
Mm.
Yes, we lived there.
And there was a bit of jealousy in the village, I think, because we got it.
Really?
Well, it was like that then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
But I suppose it's like any other village. Did a lot of it centre around the church?
Yes,
Or was it sort of, was the church,
yes, quite
because
a
well
bit.
established, well, I mean it was I don't know, I can't remember the name of the vicar before Moss,
Yes,
but,
it was
Nickel Griffiths.
yeah.
yes, Mr. Corbell when I was a child.
Ah, right.
And he used to stand, when he went through his gate at the front, the children used to look out for him and he would give them a penny for opening the gate for him.
Really? God.
Yes.
There's those things that are you wouldn't, you know, if you gave a child a penny now, the police would be round knocking on it. You're giving children, right?
What is it I've got, Neville? An old pound note, isn't it? I've got.
Yes, you found an old.
Very old one,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
that's right, yes.
I found it amongst my treasures this morning.
But you were reminiscing about the old school, weren't you? And
Oh,
how
yes.
they used to have an old tin mug, and everybody used it, didn't
Yes.
they? For,
Right.
what was
And
the...
an old roller towel as well. Everybody was supposed to wipe their hands on that. But we used to drink out of our hands sooner than use the enamel
Carbon
mug
mug,
at school.
yeah.
Yes.
What was the token behind the saying at the
Oh,
back
yes.
of
Well,
the
first of all, over the door, I don't know if it's still there now, but it was the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and it has every letter of the alphabet in it.
Yeah.
Was that still there when you went, do you remember?
Do you know, I can't remember.
And
I can't
behind,
remember.
this would be just after the First World War, behind where I sat, it said, "Oh, where are you going to, all you big steamers, with England's own coal up and down the salt seas? We're going to fetch you your bread and your butter, your beef, pork and mutton, and..." Oh, golly.
last line.
Beef, pork and mutton, eggs, apples and cheese.
Yeah,
Oh,
very good.
right.
very
Oh, well
good,
done.
well done.
Right. And that was, God, that's a long time.
Yes, that was just in a big thing at the back of the
Yeah.
classroom.
And you had the seats without backs, didn't you? The
Oh yes, we
inkwell.
just sat on a form with the front with the inkwells in it and
Yeah.
no back to the seats.
No,
They
no.
just sit up straight, I suppose.
Yes.
And did you have like, when I went, were you an ink monitor at that school? I was an ink monitor.
No, just.
You always got covered in ink. So
Yes,
I think because you're,
yes.
or a milk monitor. But
Yes.
did you actually mix the ink up? Did people mix the ink
No,
up in
I
those
don't
days?
think- I don't remember it
No.
being so,
The
no.
old fountain pen, the
Yes.
old
Yes.
dipping pen.
Yeah.
And for lunch, you know, when at midday break, we used to go and sit in the porch, and it had got clothes hanging up each side, We used to sit there in front of these clothes, smelly clothes,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
boys used to be skating up and down on the floor. And then if we wanted a drink, as I say, there was only a tin mug.
Really?
So-
Just one tin mug?
Yes, and we drank out of our hands. I don't know whether it was ever washed, but... And then this roller towel that was always filthy.
But I'm sure I can remember a roller towel, because
Yes.
the towel, it was just a solid towel.
Yes.
You could lift it off and change it, but it was never
Yes.
changed.
You
And
kept
it
on
got
putting it down.
harder and crisper as with more soap on it. That horrible green soap that we had down there.
I don't know whether it
Oh,
had
God,
soap, I don't know.
Nasty smell of something, but
Because the old school was the old polo field, wasn't there? And,
Yes.
and the playground had slides in the winter, and everybody went out on.
Yes, on the ice.
that's right. It was you poured water on it and made slides, and you know, health and safety. Now you'd be in serious trouble, wouldn't you?
I always remember Mr. Potter. There were the covers for the inspection covers, and he said SS and WW, and he said sunny Sundays and wet weekdays. That's what it stood for. Not South
They have got
Staffordshire
a, you've got a
Waterworks.
huge sense of
Yeah,
humour.
I remember Mr. Potter. Yes.
But we used to play. Did you play shinty stick?
I don't remember that.
It was like a bit like Irish hurley, and,
Oh, yes, no.
with a funny shaped stick. And I found one at the car boot the other day.
Oh.
A child's one, about that long. But you know, other people remember that. But
What did you play at the junior school?
Mm.
Did you play at junior
skipping. I
school?
suppose skipping
yes,
was
yes,
something.
yes.
And
Yes,
rounders.
all in the yard.
Yes.
He was very keen on gardening as well, Mr. Potter, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was.
Gardening.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
used to send the ball over into Mr. Shilton's garden and he had to go retrieve it for us.
Mm.
It was just over the wall from
Oh yes,
the
they were
schoolyard.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And the conkers.
No, the conkers, because it was surrounded by the yard was full of horse chestnuts, wasn't it?
Mm.
And there was a big conker thing, wasn't there? I mean, when I was there, you know, you had a super big conker, and it was the
Baked it or
champion.
something,
Yeah, and marbles as well.
Marbles.
That gate from the girls' entrance, it's locked now, they don't use it, but we used
No.
to just walk across that road,
Yes.
there was no traffic
No
coming.
traffic,
It's
And
a wonder if you saw a
did you
car.
walk across the fields to school in those days? Because we used to walk across the fields.
No, but if we were
remember.
with Miss
Yes.
Brown, she went that way, so if we walked with her, we could go up by the fish pond and then over a field opposite the school.
Ah, right. Ah, yeah. And then, but where were you walking to when as a child at that school? Where did you live? You lived at Catherine.
Catherine Lane. And-
So you had to
and-
cross the main road.
Oh, yes, there was nothing coming. If you saw a car, you were surprised.
Really?
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, now you look at it, it's the busiest
We used to
dual
s-
carriageway in Europe.
Yes, we used to stand on by the road and take car numbers.
Did you?
And we were so excited when we saw a car coming. And we said, oh, there's one coming. You took the number quite easily, you know, because they weren't going very fast
No.
anyway.
No. And
What was the old? What was it? Moo cows
Oh, yes.
drink, was it?
On
by the
Sunday
canal?
nights, before we went to bed, my mother used to take us walking up the middle of the road, and there was a little pool at the side of the road over in the field. We used to call it the Moo Cow's Drink, and we
right.
used to go to the Moo Cow's Drink before we went to bed.
Oh right, God. Blimey.
And the old steam wagons, didn't they used to
Oh,
fill
yes,
up
they
with
filled up by Mill Lane. Do you remember? Is it there now? There's a
It's a little
on the canal.
inlet of
inlet of
Oh,
water,
yeah.
yeah. I used to be fascinated by that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There was a stump sitting in the middle of it. We used to go and sit on that sometimes.
Yeah,
But that's where the old traction engines used to fill up.
with
With
water.
water.
Gosh.
Yes.
And we were saying at Cato all the things you used to go and collect and eat, like hawthorn. Was it the hawthorn they used to call? Was it?
Yes,
What was
horse,
it?
not horse chestnut,
Hawthorn.
hawthorn leaves. We used to call it bread and
Bread and
cheese.
cheese.
We ate that,
Yes.
and we ate the
Pig nuts.
stones.
Pig nuts, yeah.
Yes. Yes, we
People
dug
don't
them-
even know what pig nuts are now, do
No,
they?
we dug them up in the field that we had a little field to the house as well.
Yeah.
So we used to sit there and dig those up. We never washed anything.
No. Spit the.
Talk about health and safety in those
Wipe it
days.
And
Do you know pig nuts? Do you know what they are?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're just a little
Little-
swelling.
Wizen sort of thing.
Yeah, well, it's
isn't it?
about
Yeah.
no bigger than that, are they?
No,
But it's a very
that's right.
feathery
That's right.
plant, and if you
Yeah.
dug down, you'd find this swelling, and then you'd clean it off
Yes.
and eat it. It was lovely, wasn't
We
it?
took some risks.
So they're Swedish, were they?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they're a bit like, I suppose, are they like, they're not like truffles, but they're sort of
Yeah.
getting on that way. And we used to make chewing gum out of wheat. You know,
Did
used
you?
to chew it and chew it and chew it until the gluten made
I
into
dare
a
say
chewing
we
gum.
did, I've forgotten.
But hawthorn, when it was young, and it was just coming out, we used to call that bread and cheese. And that was
You
funny.
did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so did a colleague of mine. They used to eat it.
We used to do as well.
Yeah.
I can remember that. It must have been fairly common, I think.
Common.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any, how many brothers and sisters did you have
Well,
at home?
originally there were, how many of us? 5, was it?
5 of you.
Don,
You lost
Sydney,
2,
Don,
didn't you?
Phyllis, Rhoda and me, that was 5, but 2 died. And now there are 3 of us left,
3 of you, yeah.
yes.
So there were 5 of you all together as
Yes.
children in the house.
There were 3 boys and 3 girls.
God.
You were
Exactly,
the
yeah.
I was the next to the baby.
next to the...
For 10 years I was next to the baby.
Ah,
So I was always called baby till then.
really?
And my brother's still alive. He's 10 years younger than me, as I say. And then my sister's still alive. She's nearly 100.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant.
there are 3 of us left.
Gosh, that's really good.
Yes.
Where does your brother live then? Is he local?
It's 4 Oaks.
4 Oaks.
Yes. But he doesn't get about a lot.
No.
He's 87, of course, and he's getting a bit frightened of driving. He never
Yeah.
did like driving, really.
No. No.
Were your parents natives of Barton or?
My mother was a Yoxall girl,
Yoxall girl.
Weaver
and my
Lake
father was a
it?
Burton man.
Gosh.
Mm.
He worked.
Where did he
in
work?
he worked for the railway in the offices, didn't
Yes.
he?
In the railway offices at What road is
Mosley Street.
Mosley Street.
Mosley.
And I don't remember him being anywhere else. He seemed to be there all the time.
And he used to
I
go
don't
there.
think he'd worked anywhere else.
Used to walk everywhere, didn't you? Remember the old
Yes.
Barton Walton station? You used to reminisce about that, didn't you?
Oh,
the old
yes.
Barton Walton.
I don't know why they took that
What a
away.
tragedy that was.
You went to
Tragedy.
you toxied to school
Yes.
later on, didn't you? You went from
We
Uh,
used to live in Station Road then,
yes.
at West Villa.
Oh yes, West Villa.
And I walked up to the station, this was Sunday evening, to Walton Station, Barton and Walton, and I got a train from there to Burton. I got the Tutbridge in from there to Tutbury. I got a train from there to Uttoxeter.
God.
Now you get in a car and you're there in 25 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
took me ages, and then I got about a mile to walk when I got to the other end.
This is all to
Because
go
I
to
went
school.
to school there, you see, because I passed the scholarship, and there were only a few places, so it was a choice between Tamworth and Uttoxeter. So my parents decided on sending me to Uttoxeter, where I had to stay in digs all the week. I could-
Really? God.
Yes, I could have been in the,
A border sort
Yes.
of. Yeah.
but you're not expected to be if you pass the scholarship. You see, you're not well enough off for that.
No.
So
Oh dear.
Holly Road, wasn't it? I think.
God.
Yes.
So what time did he start? What time did he have to catch the train?
oh, this was Sunday evening. You see, I was there then ready for Monday morning.
Ah, right.
Be about 5 o'clock.
Oh, I see.
something
So
like
you
that.
got over there and you spent the weekend.
Yes,
Oh.
and then came back on Friday evening, you see, on the train.
All right.
Mm.
Blimey.
Did any of your other brothers or sisters go to Uttoxeter?
Where they lived?
Did they
Did they
go
go
to
to school?
Uttoxeter?
Oh no.
No, just
They-
So just you?
2 sisters went to the Burton High School, and I went to Uttoxeter. We all passed the scholarship, you see. And my brother went to the Guild Street School.
That's quite a
Me,
Good school,
Donald, he
isn't it?
went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It's
Yes.
still there, isn't it? Well,
Very
that's
quite
that's
tough
all.
school.
Oh, Donald went to the grammar school, of
Oh
course.
yes, yes, yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yes, it's a more like a. It was like a. What sort of school do they have now?
well, it's like a grammar school, not a grammar school.
It's like a technical school.
Yes, yes. It was quite a. It was well thought of, wasn't it?
Oh,
The
yes,
Guild
very
Street,
much so, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
he
so
had-
as soon as you finished school then from Uttoxeter,
Yes.
what was your first job, or did you carry on
Uh,
learning?
I left. Wait a minute. Uttoxeter. Yes, I went to Boots the chemist.
Yes, you were
Where did
in
I
the
go before
pharmacy.
that? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Um,
You'd like to become a nanny, wouldn't you?
yes.
It's mainly
Just a
Boots,
minute, I'm
wasn't
trying to
it?
think
Did you
now.
have a job before Boots? I can't remember.
No, I stayed at home for
Hmm.
a year before I
Yeah.
got a job at all.
Yes.
And I used to just help at home.
Then you got a job in the pharmacy. You used to cycle along the A38.
Yes,
Did
even in a thick fog, I
Yes.
was on the opposite side of the road
And that's
to what I should have been.
well, 5.5 days a
You
week.
were cycling.
Cycling, yes.
Yeah.
To
Brilliant.
cycle then. You used to what time did you finish at Boots? About 7 o'clock at night sometimes?
Well,
wasn't
it was usually about 6 o'clock, was it?
Yes.
And at 7:30 Friday, 8:30 Saturday.
Right.
God.
And then you went out to say Dunstall. You went to a dance then in the evening, didn't you? Dunstall Hall, something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Did they have dancers up at Dunstall Hall then?
That's where you.
Oh, yeah, well, this was a special one, and we were
Oh.
invited by Don because he was something to do with it.
Mum's
So we had a
brother.
special
Yeah.
invitation.
Ah.
But yes, you.
And
Just-
Witchner as well, we went to Witchner Hall to
Yes.
dance there.
That's where you met your husband.
Yes, it is.
Dunstall Hall.
Dunstall Hall, was it?
Yes.
God.
This was at Witchner Hall.
Which
Which
Oh,
one?
Witchner Hall.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
when was that? How long ago?
In the 40s, Susan, the 44, Susan born, was it
Yes, we
1940?
were married in 42.
Oh, 42.
And then
yeah.
for about 3 years before that, I suppose.
Yes. Mm.
1939-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
God.
And yeah, going back to Barton, now you remember all the old little shops and things, don't you?
Oh, yes.
The old,
Mr. Goodwin's, do you remember Mr. Goodwin's shop opposite the co-op? No, it wouldn't be there. I think it'd be.
Oh, Goodwin's. No, well that
That was a post
yeah,
office probably.
it was a post office. Then.
Yes.
The old parsonage, or whatever they
Yes.
call it now, don't they?
what was the one in Wales Lane? Was there a little shop there?
Yes.
Druids, wasn't it?
Druids.
Oh,
Druids.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, the Druitt sisters. Was it sisters? Are they? I'm sure it was Druitt sisters.
Was it? Mm-hmm.
And Miss Gregory was at the top of the cup?
Yes.
The little shop.
Yes.
On the left hand side.
Yes, that's right.
Well, it's where the joiner is now. What do they? Oh, I can't remember the name is now. No. But I'm going to have to. If I slip off whilst you continue, I'll slip off and I'll pop down and see you again.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Yes,
Yes.
thanks for coming.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for
Do
coming.
you want to rest for a
Yes,
minute?
take
When
a
I'm not hungry, you
Yeah.
can make me another
Yeah.
little.
No, I will. We certainly will.
We'll
That's
rest
definitely.
at that for a
Sorry,
minute.
John.
No,
Yeah.
no,
All right,
please.
listen.
I'm
Yes.
going to carry on. Take care now.
We'll see you a bit later on then. All right.
Yeah, we've got to go.
Yeah, we'll rest it for a minute now.
We're resting that now, so it's.
So all right, you'll have a drink or
Yes,
just
yeah.
relax a minute. Yeah.
That's it.